Today, I'm gonna turn this abandoned lawnmower into a racing mower. We're gonna try and get this loaded up on the trailer. This thing's been sitting at least 15 years. And if we look under here, we've got a nice 18 horsepower motor. So, pause. You might notice that this isn't exactly the intro you expected for a video of this title, and that's because I was planning on making this a racing mower. But you see that right there? That is the intake filter that is non-existent right there. And this is the craziest engine I've ever seen on the inside. So I want you to stay put and like and subscribe, and this is why you shouldn't leave your intake filters off. We're gonna see, I'm not gonna try and start it here, but I'm gonna get it onto our trailer over here, and then we'll take it home. Our sketchy toe straps that aren't even fully tightened. Ow, my head. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna air up these tires a bit and see if I can't get them holding some air so I can move them easier by myself. Alright, I got 3 of the 4 tires holding air. This front one is leaking, so I'm gonna try and get this inside before I can anymore. Alright, here it is in all of its rusty glory, but in here we can get a bit of a better look at it. We got a 18.5 horsepower, and it actually doesn't look too bad under here. But we got a few things I want to do to this before we get it running. We'll check gas real quick. Bone dry, and it looks like hopefully there's not rust down in there, but we'll see. But first thing I want to do is get this mower deck off. So let's hop straight into that. Pin 1, 2, pin 3, bar 1, 4, and 5, and believe all this hardware on the back should just fall off. Now it should come right out. If I was smart. Oh my gosh. Now it should come right out. 15 years of sitting. I guess this is what that gets you. Mower deck done. I think I might pull the battery. Alright, I'm not the most smart person ever, but watch my dad use his volt reader a few times, so let's see. See if I can't blow myself up. We got some voltage. Not anything that's gonna start this thing up though. So I'm gonna go look for either a new battery or I'm gonna ask my dad to pick me up a battery. I'll see. Alright, while I'm waiting for a battery, I'm gonna go ahead and strip back some of the stuff, that way we can get a better look at what's going on here. Okay, checking back in. I took both of the tires off and I'm starting to remove the linkages that from the lever over here that held made the mower blade bed go up and down. So we'll get back to that.
And here's the carburetor. It looks like it's ready to run. It's full of rat nest.
Yeah.
You need to pull this off like this. Okay. Alright, and then you need to figure out how to take this one off. It's a pinch, and you pinch with pliers and pull it back.
Pliers are up here.
Those may not be pliers that work good for this. But you pinch those two together and then you slide it over the hose. Yeah, you might need pliers that are a little better than that, not needle nose. But you could try and go like this.
Sideways, yeah.
Like this way, and just pull it. But even with regular pliers, those kind of squeeze clamps are not the greatest. Rotate it. No, yeah, and now.
Oh wow. Really?
So yeah, sometimes if you took the pliers and you rotated the hose on the fitting, you can break that bond. Use the grippy part.
Oh, I didn't want to rip it.
Well, you can always cut a little piece off because it's kind of old. Now you have it loose from that flare fitting, so you should be able to pull it back.
There you go.
Okay. Now you got. I think this is like a governor or something of some sort. So you need to take that off of here.
I see.
It's pretty seized up though.
Yeah. I got some movement.
Here's the best bet. Undo the carb from the intake, however that comes off.
Right down here.
And there's a bolt in the back too. That's wonderful. You might have to take this heat shield off.
We're back today turning this mower into the fastest mower in the West. So, got a few more things to do. We got a new carb coming tomorrow, so we're going to continue stripping this thing down so we can put it back together and see if we can get it running. So, we'll hop straight into it. Actually, first, I just remembered I have to take this off and clean it out because it's filled with rat stuff. So gotta clean that off, and I also gotta take this cover off and clean that too, because that is also filled with rat stuff. So we'll do that. Alright, we're about to pull off the pipe to the carburetor. Let me just get this bolt off, and then go ahead and clean this up with a wire wheel and also just clean out the inside from all that rat gunk we saw. Alright, I'm back, and I took this off, and I took this off, so now, and I bent this a bit, so now, I should be able to get this bolt off, and get our intake off, and get all the rat gunk that was under there. I also want to try something to see if our engine is locked up, and if it is, I need to figure out how to fix it, but first, we'll get this off. Oh, wow. Oh wow. Huh. I think I know why our engine might be locked up, but we'll take a look in a second. Let me undo this pin. There. Alright, now this intake should come off, except for this wire. This wire needs to come off still. Oh. Come on off, buddy. I know you want to. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that. So, we'll start by grabbing this right here. And we'll start by grabbing air compressor. We'll go ahead and and then next we gotta deal with this problem. I need to vacuum that out maybe. Let me take this muffler off if I can, because that might help us out a bit here. Let's see if I can get a wrench in there. Now, muffler should come off. Muffler is off. So I got the cylinder opened up, but this valve was closed, which I'm pretty lucky for, but I'm gonna vacuum this all out, clean it up a bit, and open up the other side because I'm more worried about it because the valve is open on the other side. So I'm gonna vacuum this up. Time to open up the other side. Yay! I'm tearing down this lawnmower and look at this pile of just dirt in here. Like, what? I'm gonna vacuum this out. Alright, so the plan is I'm gonna put both of the cylinder covers back on, and then I'm gonna fill it with some Marvel Mystere or whatever it is, and we'll see how that works. Gonna need to take this spark plug off though. Alright, I just went ahead and put the tires back down so we can get it sitting on its own weight. In a few, or soon after we get it running, I'm going to need to take the transaxle off, so that will just make it a bit easier to do that. Go ahead and let it down. Pull it out, and now we got a tractor that's sitting on its own weight. We're going to need new front wheels, and I just found out, I think it's this one. Yeah. Or, yeah, no. One of these back wheels, yeah, that one. That back wheel is bad. But, so we'll have to get all new wheels, but that's a later me problem. For now, we just got to make sure it runs, and then we got to turn it into a race mower. Wheels come last. I think next, I'll go ahead and make sure my tank's any good. So, we'll go ahead and, actually, you know what? Let's do something fun. Let's see if we can get this thing to turn over with the battery. So, let's get these plastic terminal protectors off. Get these plastic terminal protectors off. Actually, no. We can't do that just yet because the negative attaches to this. So, we will definitely have to wait a minute for that. So, let's see. Yeah, I definitely think we should disconnect our fuel tank and get it out of the way for now. So, let's go ahead and get that off. Go ahead and take this out. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a walk of shame over to the bad gas bucket where we store bad gas until we get rid of it. Oh, that's an amazing color. Alright, so I just opened our cylinders back up and had my dad look at them. And he says I need to, that these bottom ones are stuck, or the top ones are stuck, so, and they're not turning, so I'm gonna pull the engine and see what I can do, so, because I do not have the money to buy a new engine, so. Alright, it's been a while, and I pulled the engine, so now we're going to investigate what's going on inside the engine with our valves, so. Alright, camera just finished charging up, but basically I've opened the valves and I've already got the other side unstuck, but I need to get this one unstuck, so basically what I'm going to do, I need to prop this up. Basically, I need to be very careful, and I need to grab both of these. Okay, I did what you told me. I put the screwdriver under the thing. Just
Is that the one that was stuck, or
this is the one that's stuck.
this is the one that's stuck?
That's the one that's stuck?
This one was going in and out.
Oh, that one's just fine? This one's fine?
Yeah.
Oh yes, because this is our, yeah, this is our intake, yes. So, if I should probably use this one as the...
I don't know if you're going to be able to get underneath it or not. But you might need to... It might be just rusted here.
Yes.
Want to get some penetrating oil down in there for a while?
Okay. Just put some of this right in here. Just around the...
I don't know.
And then I'll just get ready to shove this under.
I don't think it will
move.
I think it's probably rusted right in there.
Okay, I shoved some in there. Let me shove a little more. See if I can get it down.
What if we tilted it back?
Yeah, just shove this.
That's too high.
Too high?
If we tilted this back, and then just let it sit in there like overnight, maybe?
Ooh, fell. Can you shove something under there again? Oh, where are we leaking?
You have that drain plug out still?
No, I put it back in. You know what? It's these. Where is that at? Oh, it's the oil. I took the oil thing out.
The drain plug?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it was gonna break.
Well, let's save the the next thermostat.
I'll shove something in there.
You just put something under it.
Well, I'm gonna shove a paper towel in there so I don't get gunk in there. And then I'll help you with your project right now. Just shove it in here. Just that way. Alright, so I've been working at trying to get this valve unstuck for a while. And I've made some progress, but like it's really stuck in there. I've managed to pry it out with some screwdrivers and then hammer it back in a few times, but I don't know how good that's gonna be for our valve. It's a little bent, but if I could get it out, I could probably either replace it or fix it up. But I don't know if this engine's savable. But if someone out there who's watching who knows a little bit more about these engines, I'm gonna post this, and maybe someone can help me figure out how to get this valve out. But I mean, it's really stuck in there. But yeah, I might try a little longer, but we'll see.